Hi, welcome to Glen Meditation. Today we're going to talk about three stages that you'll probably go through on your journey. There's actually not three stages, but we need to use patterns and structure to explain something that's really hard to explain. So basically, if you picture like your ship, the first stage is that you go out on the water, and as you sail around, things happen and you get damaged, or you start to realize that you're not doing such a good job on the water, or life is tough out there. So the second stage is starting to do things like meditation and healing, where you come back into the harbor, and with the realization that it was tough out there on the water, you got some damage on your ship. So if you just stay out on the harbor all the time, you might not be aware that you even have a hole, or if you have damage on the hull of the ship. So the idea is to come back into the harbor, and this is where we start meditation, where we're coming from having our focus out there to our focus back to ourself. It's time in your life when you go on a holiday, or you take rest, or you sit for 20 minutes a day, and this is just coming back into the harbor. And the third stage is going back onto the going back onto the ocean in a way that you're sailing in a much more productive or efficient way. You learned back in the harbor what mistakes you were making, and you're able to go back there with a new awareness. So that's kind of the spectrum you'll see as you go on your journey. And remember, you're not going to just grow in that way in a linear way. You're going to have moments where something triggers you and you go from being out on the ocean to back in the harbor, or you'll have moments where you realize that you're playing it too safe, that you're staying in the harbor when you should go back out and try things. So basically the 3 stages are closing, which is how you react to being damaged out on the ocean. And then the second stage is coming back into the harbor, where we might call that a neutral state, where you're giving yourself time to heal and everything like that. And then you have the third stage, which is adventure, going back on the ocean and playing in a way that's fun. So it's hard to explain these 3 stages, but that's my best for today for the analogies. And so we'll just have a meditation now. So remember, when you're stressed and life's not going too well, sitting in meditation is coming back to yourself, coming back to the harbor. Creating safety.